Welcome in to this edition of Ask the Attorney, where we have Attorney Kim joining us now, and she's going to give some insight as we head into the fall about leaves on the ground and bike riders on the street. So we do have a question from Barbara Kay here. She says, my son and I were riding our bikes in the bike lane of our road when we went around a curve and there was a pile of leaves in the road that the neighbor had left behind. At the same time, a car from behind us passed on the left, so close we didn't even have enough foot space to get away. My son went down, and I laid my bike down as well, so I wouldn't run him over. He's okay, except for some cuts on his knee and elbow, but I sustained a fractured wrist. I had to have pins and screws surgically placed in my wrist, and since I'm out of work for a while, can I do anything to get my medical bills and lost wages paid for?
Well, Barbara, that's an excellent question. And first, I want to wish you a speedy recovery. There are 3 avenues of potential recovery here for Barbara. The first one would be the homeowner that put the leaves in the roadway in the bicycle path instead of on their own lawn on the edge. The second avenue of recovery could be a contractor. If a contractor put the leaves in the road waiting for a vacuum to come and get them, they should have been on the homeowner's property and not in the road, especially not in the bike lane. The third avenue of recovery would be uninsured motorists. Most folk don't realize that they have uninsured motorist coverage. It's mandatory in all the New England states. And there's a law that says you need to give a bicyclist a safe distance when passing. Now, the law in Connecticut is 3 feet. The law in Massachusetts is give that bicyclist 4 feet, safe distance passing. Vermont passed a new law to mirror Massachusetts' law. That is, Vermont now has a 4 feet passing distance requirement, just like Massachusetts. Here at the Heyman Law Firm, the attorneys always partner with their clients to make sure they're making informed decisions, that we're listening to what they want. If they don't want us to pursue at a certain recovery or go past a certain insurance level, of course we're going to follow those instructions and not try to push them towards something that they don't want.
Thank you so much for joining us today and answering these questions as people go into the fall month. And if you have more questions, you can go to 1-800-HEYMAN or HeymanLaw.com. Thanks so much, Attorney Kim.